Hello whiskey lovers and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings. Oh, I say one-off, but that's not entirely accurate. It's going to be a bit of a series because I am in Scotland with my best friend Manny and my beautiful wife Sophie, and we're going to be here for a week. We landed at Inverness. We're going to drive down the Loch Ness all the way to Skye, where we will climb the Old Man of Store, visit Talisker Distillery, Isle of Raasay, and so much more. So please, stick around for this short series. Let's make it a documentary, perhaps, of our trip to Skye. Hello whiskey lovers and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings. As you can see, we are here on the Isle of Raasay visiting the Isle of Raasay distillery. Now first we're going to do a tour and then we'll give their single malt a bit of a try. Follow me. So we've just finished a wonderful tour here at the Isle of Raasay distillery on the island of the same name. Very remote, but very beautiful. But as nice as the tour was, obviously the proof of the pudding is in the eating, as they say. And what I have here is the Isle of Raasay single malt. And this is the lightly peated. And this is a small batch. It's R-02.3.1. Now, for those small batches, Raasay always works according to a specific recipe. What they do is they combine 6 casks. 3 of them contain unpeated whiskey and 3 of them contain peated whiskey. And then those 3 casks are also 3 different types of casks. They use rye casks, chinkapin oak, and then Bordeaux red wine cask. And now this batch is only put together twice a year, which explains the R-01 and R-02. And the numbers after that are merely the batch numbers. Right, let's give this one a go. The lightly peated, this is bottled at 46.4% ABV, which, you know, makes for not needing chill filtration. That's always a good thing. It's got a beautiful golden color, clinks to the glass. And I'll be honest, trying this at the location of its birth is something a little extra. The Isle of Raasay, lightly peated on the nose. That nose is nicely maritime, immediately spicy, but underneath there is this hint of tropical fruitiness too. Something floral, something earthy, some honey, and it is briefly reminiscent of Lechik or Kalila. Mind you, that's not a problem. Now the peat is more prominent than in previous releases that I've had, to be honest. But this is quite a lovely nose, especially considering the young age of this malt right on the palate. It's got a nice body, sticks to the teeth. It's immediately sweet on peach and mango, wrapped in a smoky jacket. The peat really speaks in this case, I must say. And meanwhile, I also get some dark bread and a hint of chocolate, some pancake batter. This is actually quite nice on the finish then. That finish is somewhat short, but don't you worry, it is also pleasantly spicy and sweet. Chocolate, a surprisingly large amount of anise on the deathbed, leaving the mouth somewhat dry. Well, this is a very pleasant malt, to be honest, especially considering the age, like I said, and it comes in a beautiful bottle. That also needs to be said. This is quite lovely. When this is on your shelf, it's a bit of a conversation piece. Anyway, lovely young single malt, the Isle of Raasay, lightly peated, brought to you from the Isle of Raasay distillery. And that's all for this Whisky Rambling, and I hope to see you at one of Mark's Whisky Ramblings real soon. And until then, may the malt be with you. Bye-bye.